Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing 27th of January. To start the reading, we're going to pull two energy cards to see what the general energy is for next week. Hope you've had a great week and thanks for being here. So let's see what two energy cards are here for Virgo, please and thank you. Rest and rejuvenation. Oh, two did actually flick over. I did wonder. And the sun. Oh, how lovely. So rest and rejuvenation, this is like the Four of Swords in the tarot. This is about making sure that you're firing on all cylinders, that next week that you take time out and, the most important thing is not to feel guilty about it. We are entitled to rest. Rome can't be built in a day. And then we've got the sun, which is, again, very similar to the sun in the tarot. It's the most positive card in the deck. For some of you, perhaps, are literally going abroad or thinking of booking a holiday next week, or just something that will give you that sense of vitality again and just the lovely positive energy cards there. And they match so well together there. So let's see what the tarot has to say. We are using the Star Tarot by Kathy McClelland. I hope I pronounced that right. These are really stunning cards. So let's just have a quick shuffle. And then we're going to say, dear spirit guides and angels, please join us in this reading for Virgo and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. General energy. The Lovers. With rest and rejuvenation and the sun. Again, it could be that, your relationship, you're going somewhere together for a break. The Queen of Swords is your opportunity. The Five of Pentacles is your challenge. The Five of Swords is what you don't see coming. And the Ten of Swords is your advice and outcome. So the Lovers is attributed to Gemini. It's about relationships, friendships. It's about having someone with you whom you dearly love. Now, that doesn't have to be your partner. It can even be like on a somebody at work or somebody that is dear to your heart still. Mostly it is about relationships, but we are going to clarify anyway. It's also about choices in relationships. So perhaps maybe you've got a choice of a friendship, a relationship, or something coming up too. Now, the Queen of Swords, interesting, is your opportunity. So maybe you haven't been quite so assertive lately, but now's your opportunity to be that person that makes those decisions in a firm but fair manner. There's something that needs sorting out next week, and it needs you to be in the realms of just realising, getting to the bottom of a matter in a truthful, logical, and almost be that mediator, I want to say. Now, the Five of Pentacles is your challenge. The Five of Pentacles is a challenge in itself, in as much as it's a card to say Pentacles are our material resources, our finances. And it could be that you are feeling a bit of a pinch, especially after Christmas. Maybe, if you are thinking of going abroad and what have you, then you're going to have to start saving a little bit and draw back on the spending. But the Five of Pentacles is also about feeling a little bit left out in the cold and not included in something, or just, everything feels a struggle, like 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. The Five of Swords, now that's interesting, because if that Five of Pentacles, you're actually followed by the Five of Swords, another five. Five of Swords is about arguments. Again, it's people really pushing your buttons and literally seeing how far they can press those buttons until you do something about it. Now, maybe that's why you've got to get in the Queen of Swords mode here. And it could, as I say, going back to the Lovers, could be, regarding a relationship. Because the Five of Swords is also about you saying, especially getting into that Queen of Swords, let them. You know what? If you want my sword, you can jolly well have it. You can, it's a case of rising above it. And that's exactly what the Queen of Swords does. Now, in the Rider Waite Tarot, the Queen of Swords sits there. She has her heart locked away, so there's no emotions. She and she's above the clouds. So it's like she's saying she rises above everything. Everything's, all the just the noise. She can't be doing with it. And this is what you don't see coming. Now, the other side to the Five of Swords is somebody just literally walking away from that that noise, if you like, that people are giving you. And that could be you, as I say, being in that Queen of Swords and being able to say no, because you've also got the Ten of Swords as your advice and outcome. And the Ten of Swords is about just walking away from a very stressful times, moving on from it. This is a really, really clear-cut reading here so far. Obviously, when we clarify, things can change, but the swords are the mental suit, our thoughts, our logic. And the Ten of Swords is all about it's come to an end. And again, it's like you've got to put an end to it, especially, being in that Queen of Swords energy. That's what she's here to do. Now, as I say, it might not be your other half. It could simply be a choice of a friendship even that you're putting an end to. But let's have a look. Why is the Lovers here? Please and thank you. Why is the Lovers here for Virgo? It could even, I just thought, it could even be, especially if you're looking after a family member even, maybe, and then I'll be honest with you, Lovers doesn't normally attribute to family. Let's see if we get the Ten of Pentacles. Let's have a look. And, there's only so much you can do. Wow. Gosh. We've got the Two of Cups with the Lovers as well. So whoever this is your soulmate. It feels like your soulmate energy. You're on the same level as them. You're on the same page. There's no hierarchy in a relationship. But it can also mean it's good for your soul too. It's kind of like you're rejuvenating your soul. You've got the Fool. This is clarifying the Lovers. This is about letting go of some responsibility, feeling that freedom and looking for the next venture in life, if you like. And then you've got the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is about self-sabotage. So I don't know if you've been wanting to do something to do with this friendship or this relationship, or even this, as I say, I feel for some of you, it maybe is a family member that you're looking after, somebody very close to your heart. And you're really beating yourself up about, just, I'll feel guilty if I don't carry on doing what I'm doing. Whatever it is, you feel tied to them or trapped in, like you can't move on. So that's why the Queen of Swords is here to say, well, something needs to be done. You need to step up, tell your truth. Even, as I say, it might be that you're the mediator with somebody that this is going on with. Hence the Lovers, two people. Hence the Two of Cups, two people. Let's have a look. And we've got the Two of Swords clarifying the Queen of Swords. That's interesting. Is there two people that, that you're having to make a choice between? So, my gosh, this is such a great reading. So the Two of Swords is saying you are torn in two different directions, but the Queen of Swords will soon sort that out. She will be, she'll be here to cut that feeling of being tied, look, and not being able to move on. Now, if this is a family member, for instance, if you are looking after a family member, maybe you just feel like, you want to move or you want to do something, but, out of your love and respect and, you love this person dearly, but they are keeping you a little bit tied. And it's actually tearing you in, in two different directions here. But as I say, we do have Judgment here, which is saying it is your time, though. it's your time now. You know, it's almost like saying, well, you've done your bit. Now's the time to have your say, be truthful, and you know, I don't want to say move on, but yeah, there is a possibility you could move on. Magician is here also to clarify that Queen of Swords. You want this. I know you really want to say this and do this, because the Magician is all about what you've manifested. You have all the tools to do this. You have the emotional intelligence even to do it. Because yes, the Queen of Swords can be portrayed as a bit of a B word that I can't say on YouTube. However, I know that, you know, that this can be done in a more gentle manner, but with that Queen of Swords energy. I hope this is making sense. Five of Pentacles is your challenge. Yeah, you feel like you're going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. So why do we have the Five of Pentacles here for Virgo? It's depleting your finances, maybe even. There's something to do with finances, because the Knight of Pentacles is here, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Wands. I do think there is a fear of judgment here too. Now, I know we had judgment as an opportunity, but we have the Seven of Cups here. Now, the Seven of Cups is you trying to make a choice to do with relationships or matter of the heart, and just not being able to make a decision here, as a challenging aspect of this card. Now, I believe when I see this card, the reason that we struggle to make a decision is maybe because other people would be involved in, and it would be upsetting for them too. So maybe that's where you're feeling like you're going 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. When I say I think your fear, this is also related to being fear of judged by others, because you've got the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is about victory and public recognition. But as a challenge, it's like you're afraid of what other people might think. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which tells me this has gone on for a long time. Whether the financial struggles have gone on for a long time or whatever it is, this feeling has just dragged on and on and on. The Knight of Pentacles is the only pet knight in the deck that doesn't really move forward. But there is a reason for that. So the good side to this card, if you like, is that things have to go slowly because the plans aren't in place yet. And maybe that's where you're feeling like you're going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back also, because it's, you know, you kind of get to a decision and it's like, great, now we can look at, oh no, now that's happened, so we've got to go back to, you know, and now this has happened. So Five of Swords is here, what you don't see coming. I really think somebody's just going to push you to your limits next week. Hence the rest and rejuvenation and the Sun general energy cards that you need to remember. It does look a pretty, all about the mind next week, and you know, people being taken advantage of you, I think. So we've got, that's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Again, you've got another two. You are having to make a decision over 2 energies, 2 people, 2 situations. There could be 2 people again involved with this Five of Swords. They just knit at you. Or you know, that relationship is just, you know, getting to the point where there's constant arguments, constant, you know, who can upset the other the most, which is a really toxic energy to be in. We've got the Wheel. Now, the Wheel is lovely to see with that Five of Swords. This is telling me that you are going to move on from this. This is going to move to the next stage. Now, maybe, to say with that Five of Pentacles, I felt it's gone on for a while. Maybe this is going to like bring it all to a head. And that Wheel of Fortune is all about moving to the, as I say, moving to the next stage. And it's positive. Wheel of Fortune is a positive card. We do have the Emperor here. Now, the Emperor can be very hurtful. He's the king of the kings in the deck, so he's very high up. But he's also, I mean, look how he sits there, like completely confident, in control. He's incredibly disciplined. I don't know if maybe you've got an energy around you, somebody who's a little bit too controlling. And that's what you need to put an end to, or this sense of control that you have or somebody has over you. And I feel like something's coming to a head next week for you. The Ten of Swords is your advice. Walk away. Leave it behind. It's really funny because this week, all I keep hearing in my head is let them. Just let them. Now, I love Mel Robbins. Haven't followed her for a very, very long time. Kind of like go on and off people, don't you? I'm not off, they just don't appear on my timeline all the time. But I love Mel Robbins. And Mel Robbins is a, what do you call it? Oh gosh, my words have gone again today. Anyway, look her up. She's brilliant. A motivational speaker. But she's really realistic with it. And what she says is, you know what? People are moaning at you, let them. You know, people are arguing around you, let them. And look it up, her let them. It's actually so simple but so refreshing. And I think the Ten of Swords is about let them. Ten of Swords, why are you here? It's like, yeah, you're walking away from it. You can see better things, and that's exactly what that Queen of Swords does too. She's like, next, on to the next thing. Not putting up with that. Page of Swords is there. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. There we are. The Five of Cups is about loss, regret and disappointment. It can also be about despair, feeling in despair. And it's like the Ten of Swords is saying, no, you're putting an end to that. That's gone in on the past. The Page of Swords is literally the light bulb moment for you. That's why I think it's coming to a head next week, or something is coming to a head next week. The Page of Swords is literally a ta-da moment for you. Like, yes, okay, right, yeah, enough's enough. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is lovely. This is, I feel, it's you. It's actually, is that the only pentacle apart from the Knight? Oh, and the two. But there aren't very many pentacles here, and pentacles is your suit. So it kind of tells me that you're not able to be yourself at the moment until you put an end to this constant nagging or something that's going on with this relationship, or some sort of rift that's going on with this relationship. Because the Queen of Pentacles, look how she's sitting there now. Like, she's so satisfied. She's so resourceful. She's able to be a nurturing mother again. She's able to be generous, literally, with her money too. But with her time and energy. And I absolutely love that for you, Virgo. So let's see what the message is. This is the Green Witch's Oracle deck, just to finish on for you. That's a really specific reading, that is. So we've got fog, obscurity and feeling lost. Is that how you're feeling at the moment, maybe, as opposed to next week? But you might feel like that next week too, but stick at it. Stick at it. Let's just have a quick look at the message behind that. So the message of this card, aren't these cards beautiful? I know I say about all of them. It says, fog isn't a solid obstacle. However, it's like a veil, temporarily blurring your surroundings. Just because you can't see clearly doesn't mean the path isn't there. Carefully feel your way forward, one step at a time. Perhaps you need to move in a different direction to reach your destination. Sometimes all it takes is looking at a problem in a new way. The fog card prompts you to practice looking at things from other points of view. Now, that Two of Swords is very similar to that. The card of the Two of Swords is saying that you think there's only two ways to go, but she's got the blindfold on, so she can't see any another way. So that's really interesting, isn't it? I've got to stop saying that word. I must say that word so much. That's interesting. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Virgo. Do let me know if that resonates. And I hope you do have a good week next week. You know, the cards are here as a guide of an energy. And you still have free will. So you obviously take them as they resonate. Have a great week. I'll catch up with you soon.